So hello guys, welcome to a new video of politics.
This morning when I woke up to my wife shooting video of me with her phone. I went, what's going on? But it turns out she was shooting me to let me know the president gave me another shout out today. What's that?
Donald Trump.
Jimmy Kimmel has apologized. Is it a good apology? Do you accept the apology?
I haven't heard him apologize, but he's a lowlife, whether he apologized or not. He's a lowlife. He always has been. He shouldn't be on television. I don't know how a guy can be on television.
Picture this. You roll out of bed, you're still half asleep. You grab your phone like everyone does, and boom, there it is. The President of the United States basically trying to get you fired again, like your job is some messy reality show that refuses to get canceled. That is literally what Jimmy Kimmel woke up to. And instead of reacting like a normal person and stressing out, he did the one thing that makes this whole situation even more dangerous for Trump. He picked up a microphone. And now the real question is not even what Trump said. It is whether Trump just started a fight he cannot finish, or if he accidentally handed Kimmel the best ratings boost money cannot buy.
A big night for Trump. He absolutely loves being alongside the royals, and the idea that they have to kiss his ass is as bigly as it gets for him. The king, he laid it on thick. He came bearing exactly the kind of gift Trump loves to get, a big gold thing with his name on.
The network gets free airwaves from the United States government and spend 100% of his time knocking Republicans and conservatives and Trump. 100% of his time. It's not supposed to.
But before we get deeper into this, hit like and subscribe, because this story gets crazier the longer it goes. At this point, being insulted by Donald Trump is basically becoming part of the daily routine, like brushing your teeth, checking the news, and praying the world has not fallen apart overnight. Except this time, the wake-up call came with extra heat. Because it was not just another lazy little jab or random insult, it was a full-on demand to shut everything down, fire the host, and apparently save television from the so-called disaster of one late-night comedy show existing.
I haven't even been fired once. How can I be fired again?
He posted again. He's calling for you to be fired because you're unfunny and you're low-rated.
Well, those are good reasons.
Let's get out of bed and deal with this.
So then I unearthed myself from all 30 of our pillows.
Now imagine you are barely awake, still stuck in that sleepy dream mode, and your spouse is already recording you like you are about to become the next viral clip without your permission. And then you realize the leader of the free world has once again decided your employment is suddenly a national issue. Which honestly leads to the funniest question of all, because the longer you think about it, the more ridiculous it sounds. How can you be threatened with getting fired again when you were never fired in the first place?
White House Correspondents' Dinner, if you don't know, it used to be an annual event before Trump showed up, but every year they'd have a comedian roast the room, the president, the vice president, members of the press, everybody got roasted. I did it once. I hosted it. It was a lot of fun. But this year, they said, no comedian. We're bringing in a mentalist instead. So on Thursday, 3 days before the event, in order to keep that cherished tradition alive, I did my own version of the Correspondents' Dinner on my show. I put on a tuxedo. We pretended we had an audience of luminaries. We used old footage of the Trumps, of...
This situation is actually insane. Imagine waking up in the morning, you are half asleep, and suddenly you find out that the president of the United States is trying to get you fired again. That's exactly what happened to Jimmy Kimmel, but that is the twist. Instead of Kimmel did the modest thing possible, he turned the whole thing into a comedy. Trump publicly called him unfunny and a low life, and even demanded that this show be shut down. But no, normally that would be a big deal, but Kimmel flipped it. He literally goes on stage and says, wait, how can I be fired again? And I was never found it in the first place, and the audience just loses it. And but then things get deeper. Kimmel does not just joke; he actually exposes something bigger. He points out how wild it is that while serious global issues are happening, all his energy is being spent attacking all ordinary comedian like